Tested! Hey guys, this is Norm from Tested.com, and today I'm joined by Anna, who's one of our video producers.
Hello.
Anna, this past weekend you went to RoboGames, right?
Yes, I did. I went to the RoboGames out in, where was it?
San Mateo.
San Mateo, right.
Right, so if you don't know, RoboGames is an international annual gathering of robot enthusiats.
Formerly the Robot Olympics, or the Robo Olympics,
okay.
yeah.
So it was robots competing?
Robots competing, robots playing sports, robots being demonstrated, and robots fighting
each other.
A lot of
that's exciting.
That was the main event.
All right, and you shot some video there?
Yeah, I went out there with Matt Lopez of the Screened family of Whiskey Media, and yeah, we checked it out. Some good stuff.
All right, so let's take a look.
This was one of the first events we checked out. This is robot soccer, a lot like regular soccer, but even slower.
So these robots are small, they're not full size.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of scale with people's legs in there.
Looks like they're just falling down a lot.
A lot of falling down, a lot of trying to get to the ball and just not quite making it.
Doing push-ups, trying to get up. They're like children.
Yeah, they had a lot of like capability, but not so much that was actually used to kick the ball.
Next to the robot hockey, so a little faster. They're on wheels this time.
Yeah, well, this was definitely a very fast and pretty violent game.
And these robots were all remote controlled.
Yes, these are all remote controlled robots. A lot of control. I mean, it seemed pretty strategic. There's a kid almost getting his hand cut off. This was a lot more fun to watch than the soccer game. In my opinion, I think we got a goal coming up here. Scored. Nice. So it was also higher scoring.
Next up, Mech Warfare. This looks really exciting.
Yeah, this was cool. I guess this is a relatively new thing to be showcased at the RoboGames. These are small-scale, you know, kind of like almost Godzilla-esque robots, just fighting each other. They both have airsoft pellet guns. I'm not sure if anybody actually ever gets hurt with the pellet guns, but, you know, they fight each other.
That's cool.
So here is autonomous combat. This is kind of a lead-in getting us to the big battle bots, but these are small-scale robots. No remote controls. They just, you know, they're programmed to kill, but not always successfully.
So they control themselves. They run around themselves. Kind of like a Roomba.
Exactly. You just switch them on and let them go, but in this case...
Wandering aimlessly.
Wandering aimlessly. They did not have the killer instinct, which is maybe for the best.
All right, so on to the main event.
Yes, robot combat. So if you're familiar with the TV show BattleBots, you kind of know what this is about.
Robots built to kill.
Robots built to kill
each other
and destroy. Exactly. It's like, you know, not their human masters, hopefully, but.
So what was the best tactic for robot combat?
Well, you know, I mean, generally the matchups, it was one of these robots with like a big old saw on it versus one of these little wedge robots. And the wedge robots, you know, they go super fast. They've got a lot of mobility. And they seem to do pretty well. You know, they just basically scoop up under the big guys and flip them over and disable them.
Once they're on their back like a turtle.
Yeah, but you know what? There wasn't a lot of sort of deaths by flipping over. There were a lot of deaths by crashing into each other, being thrown across the arena, being sawed down the middle.
So these engineers, these builders, spend so much time building the robots, and then in a matter of minutes, all their effort destroyed.
Well, you know, sometimes they tap out.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like they, you know, enough is enough, and they end the carnage. But there were some major league hits, as you can see.
Wow, 220-pound robot? That's pretty heavy.
They were, yeah, I mean, and you really, I feel like watching BattleBots on TV, sometimes you didn't get the scale of it, but hearing the noise in the arena, seeing these bots, you know, being like thrown up against these, you know, plexiglass, hopefully sturdy walls, it was terrifying at times.
Were the best teams European, American?
I believe America came away with the highest medal count. But some of the matches that we just saw individually, Brazil did pretty well with their, I think, called Toro.
So robots showing their feats of strength, but were there robots, you know, to help around the household?
There were indeed. There were robots meant to educate, to assist, and one of these was Willow Garage's personal robot 2, it's the PR2, which is actually, I think, mainly a software platform. They're developing, you know, kind of helper bot software. It's open source, so anybody can kind of take on it and build it. The robot they had here, the display model, really, he was just sort of, I think, a big friendly presence. Like, he didn't do a whole lot other than, you know, had sensors that allowed him to look at his own hand, which was kind of cool by itself.
Not quite the Jetsons just yet.
Not yet. He looked a little like Rosie, though. Also, we just have, you know, sort of toys for kids, things to just demonstrate, you know, fuel cell technology, This was a little solar-powered robot dog that moves around, doesn't do too much. And this was one of the coolest things that I got to actually play with. Basically, you get tons of pieces in a box, you solder it all together. And what it is basically like an 8x8, an LED, and you can program your own games on there. You can play old school games like Space Invaders and Tetris, just with these gigantic pixel-based graphics. It just seemed like a really cool thing, like a kind of project for kids and parents to put together.
Cool. Sounds like RoboGames is really exciting. A little glimpse of the future.
Yeah, a very positive glimpse of the future. Well, I guess not entirely.
Robots meant for war, robots meant for the home.
Yes. Robots meant for helping and robots meant for killing.
But not
each
quite
other.
the 2001 moment, the epiphany moment yet.
There were a lot of robots there that looked like Hal. There were a lot of big red eyes, and it always made me go, what are they going for here?
All right, well, thanks so much for being able to go this weekend, and it's something we'll definitely want to go next year.
It's a good time.
And maybe build our own robot.
That would be pretty sweet. The tested robot. What would it do?
It would kill.
Oh.
We already have a robot that can make things.
Okay.
We need a robot to destroy things.
Fair enough.
All right, so for everyone here, this is Norm Tested, signing off.